Can I completely be honest with you for a second? I used to believe that wearing a head wrap meant I could just ignore what was going on underneath. And I would go days without properly cleansing my scalp. And I even used to tie my wrap over damp hair, thinking I was locking in moisture. Turns out I was doing more harm than good. In this video, I'm sharing the 5 non-negotiable rules I've learned from keeping your hair healthy, strong, and growing, all while rocking your favorite head wraps, because we should be able to enjoy beautiful protective styles without sacrificing the health of our hair. Rule number 1: never tie your head wrap on wet hair. Let's start with the biggest mistake I made: tying my head wrap right after washing my hair when it was still damp. It felt convenient, right? But here's what's actually happening underneath. When you trap wet hair against your scalp for hours, you create warmth, humid environment with almost no airflow. And that is exactly where bacteria and fungus love to thrive. This can lead to some pretty unpleasant things: an itchy, irritated scalp, a musty smell that's hard to get rid of, and even fungal infections that can affect your hair follicles. Beyond that, your hair shaft itself is at its own fragile when it's wet. Prolonged moisture actually weakens the hair structure, making it more prone to breakage, especially for those of us with delicate or already damaged hair. So, what's the rule? Always let your hair dry at least 80 to 90% before you wrap it. You can let it air dry gently, or if you're in a hurry, use a microfiber towel to squeeze out the excess water. Just don't rub it, as that causes frizz and breakage. You can also use a hair dryer with a diffuser attachment on a low cool setting. Your hair and scalp will thank you for this. Rule number 2: let your scalp breathe. Your hair is a lot like a plant. It needs air and light to thrive. If you keep it covered 24/7 with a tight wrap, you're essentially suffocating your follicles. This can restrict blood circulation to the scalp, which over time can actually inhibit the healthy hair growth and even lead to a condition called traction alopecia from the constant tension. This doesn't mean you have to give up your wraps. It just means you need to build in some breathing time. Make it a habit to give your hair a few hours of freedom every day. When you're at home relaxing for the evening, take the wrap off gently, massage your scalp to stimulate blood flow, and let your hair just be. Please don't sleep in wrap that you've worn all day, especially if it's tight. Switch to a looser satin or silk scarf, or simply sleep on satin pillowcase if you want to give your head a complete break. Your edges will be eternally grateful. Rule number 3: your head wrap fabric is everything. Now, let's talk about what your wrap is actually made of. Not all fabrics are created equal, and what you put against your hair for hours at a time really matters. Cotton: a lot of our most beautiful Ankara and Kitenge wraps are made from cotton, and it's breathable and vibrant, and I love it for fashion. But here's the truth: cotton is highly absorbent. It can actually pull moisture out of your hair, leaving it dry, brittle, and prone to breakage. The friction from cotton can also rough up your hair cuticles and snag your delicate edges. So, what's the solution? Silk and satin are the gold standard. Their smooth surface minimizes friction, which means less frizz and fewer tangles. They also help your hair retain its natural moisture instead of stealing it away. Now, I know that real silk can be an investment. A beautiful and more affordable alternative is high quality satin. And if you have an Ankara wrap you absolutely adore, which I know you do, you don't have to give it up. Just use a silk or satin scarf or bonnet as a protective base layer underneath it. You get the fashion on the outside and the protection on the inside. That is a win-win situation. Rule number 4, cleanse your scalp regularly, even under wraps. I also want to talk to you about a ritual secret that is easy to forget. When you wear head wrap a lot, product buildup and sweat can accumulate your scalp faster than you realize. Just because your hair is covered doesn't mean it's staying clean. Make it a point to keep a consistent wash day schedule. Don't stretch it out just because your hair isn't visible. A clean, healthy scalp is the foundation of hair growth. And while we are on the topic of cleanliness, remember to wash your head wrap itself. Aim to wash it at least once a week or more often if you sweat a lot or use heavy hair products. A clean wrap on a dirty scalp is just transferring that buildup right back onto your hair. This is one of the simplest things that you can do to keep your whole hair ecosystem healthy. Rule number 5, gentle styling and wrap removal. My last rule is one I had to learn the hard way. How you put on and take off your head wrap matters just as much as anything else. Ripping off your wrap aggressively is a surefire way to snag and break your hair. Always take those extra 30 seconds to unwind your wrap gently. Similarly, when you are wrapping, pay attention to tension. A wrap should feel secure, yes. A wrap you can wear with confidence, but it should never feel so tight that it's pulling your own skin or giving you a headache. You should be able to slide a finger comfortably between the wrap and your forehead. Remember, consistent tension around your hairline is a major cause of thinning edges. Let's be gentle with ourselves. That's it, my 5 golden rules for keeping your hair happy under your gorgeous wraps. I hope this felt like a conversation between friends. If you found this helpful, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your own tips. And remember, we can absolutely enjoy the elegance and convenience of head wrapping while nurturing the beautiful hair we have underneath. This is all about loving every part of ourselves, from our edges to our crowns. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one.